Hey chicas, today we are going to unbox the Eyescream Beauty Bag for the month of April. You guys already know. They sent it to me so that I can unbox, review, try on and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and do that really quickly. This subscription, I didn't pay for it. Again, I didn't pay for it. And it goes for like $12.50, $13. You do have to pay $4 shipping. However, what's really cool is that you're gonna get all makeup. They try to include at least one palette every single month, and everything is full size, so no deluxe sizes here. Now you're typically gonna get anywhere between 3 to 5 full-size items, but it's gonna depend on the retail value of the individual items as well as the sizes and all of that. Here's the little card for April, and it only contains 3 items. Let's see. So this says Pure Cosmetics Velvet Vixen Highlighter. This is the packaging in case you're interested, and apparently this goes for $25. Hopefully this is gonna be better than the highlighters included in the box. I released the box already. I'm gonna link it up here and in the description box if you wanted to go check it out. But the glitters, it emphasized because they were like chunky glitters and stuff, so I don't know. This is pretty. It says Midnight Kiss, and here is Midnight Kiss's look. It's kind of like a pinky lavender something. It's pinky. It's pretty. Here's one swipe. And here it is blended out onto the skin. It's super shimmery. It has a little bit of iridescence to it. You can kind of see glitters, but they're not as chunky as yesterday's palette. So that was $25. The next item is a duo, so you get a 2-in-1. It goes for $11 by Kevin and Coco, and it says Happy Easter. Here is the duo. And here we have some really messy swatches of the lip duo. The lip liner is on this end. Beautiful shade. It went on super creamy, almost like a gel. So it was very glidey and soft. So I think that's going to be amazing on the lips. And then the other item happens to be what they're considering a lip gloss. The shade is really pretty. Nothing super special, but it is pretty. I'm gonna tell you though, based on what it looks like, it does have a high gloss, but it's super pigmented. So to me, it's more of a cream lipstick, a cream liquid lipstick where you're gonna have a cream sheen. It's gonna be like hydrating on the lips. Sometimes they emphasize your patches, so we have to be careful. We have to see how that works, but it's not gonna dry down. So it's definitely not your basic gloss. It is like a cream lipstick gloss situation. And then we have a 9-pan eyeshadow palette by Delancey. This is supposed to go for $20. I really like the little dolphin on the front. It's super cute. Oh, I get it, because it says 9-color teal eyeshadow palette when you open it up. I didn't expect it to be so blue, but it's blue, and I don't know why I didn't realize they're back here. I am a weirdo, I know. This is pretty, right? Okay, so we're gonna play around with these products. Of course, we always do that. We unbox and then we try on. My skin is super freaking dry. I just washed it, exfoliated, so now I have to like tone and moisturize. So let me go do all of that and I'll come back so we can try these 3 products. My eyelids are prepped. I went in with the white clean canvas base by Gerard Cosméticos. We went white because we have blue, tealish, not necessarily. This is a pretty teal. I think I'm gonna go with that one. I think we should mix this and this. This and this and this and this and this and this and maybe a little pop of this. Let's see. But yeah, we had to go white in order to give this eyeshadow palette the best chance it can get when it comes to seeing what the color payoff looks like. I'm gonna grab a fluffy broochie. I'm gonna go into the teal. Tap out. I'm gonna drag that up here. I tapped out and I already have fallout and we cannot afford this. My base is looking really good right now. Guess I'm gonna tap out even more. And apply this up here. It looks a little sheer. I'm gonna switch up the brush in a second because I need to troubleshoot at this point because it looks a little on the chalky and sheer side. I'm gonna grab a BK Beauty brush. These are absolutely amazing. So if it still looks like that with this brush, oh my God, there's so much fallout. If it still looks like that with this brush, then it's the Formula Knot, my tool. Yeah, I'm blending and it's going away. Oh no. It is powdery, at least this shade. And if I want a nice gradient, of course, I'm not even applying a lot of pressure. I would have to really go in and blend, but it's kind of disappearing. In these areas here, it's chunky. Well, that's a shame. That's a really pretty color. It's a good thing. It's not the main color we're gonna use. Grabbing an angled shadow brush, I'm going to dip into Sky. And I'm gonna apply Sky all over the lid from like the beginning, like the little inner corner, all the way to the end, but I'm tapping it in place. Do not mark my words, but I feel like Sky is already a better formula than that teal shade. I could be wrong though, let's see, but it's a really pretty color. I'm gonna go in with that very same brush and kind of blend out that edge, but now I have to be extra careful because remember that first color is a little on the chalky side. I'm gonna grab a slimmer brush. This is a BK211. I'm gonna dip it into Siren, which is, it's a gray, it's like a gunmetal. And I'm gonna take that, I'm just gonna kind of build it out here, tappy, tappy, tap. It doesn't seem like it's doing much. There's a little something, but it's not intense in any way, shape, or form. I'm sure the gunmetal all on its own, if I take my time to build it, it'll look nice, but what is going on here? All right, you know what? Let's brush our brush off. Clean it with the color wheel cleaner thing. I'm gonna use that same brush. I'm gonna dip into Dolphin. Maybe because it's a matte, it'll be a better formula. Let's see, let's go on top of this gunmetal and hope for the best. That's a little better, okay. With a clean fluffy brush, I'm gonna kind of go around that edge, diffuse that, make it look gradient. That same fluffy brush we used on the crease, no additional product. I'm gonna apply whatever's left on the bottom lash line. See, I'm gonna add a little smoke to the eye. I'm gonna pack on the mascara and then I'm gonna go in with some accent lashes. I'm waiting for my lashes to dry down a little bit so I can really tuck them in and press my falsies with my realsies. But I changed my mind. I ended up going in with a full strip because the look needed help. We'll get into that later. I'm looking at the eyes and I feel like now that I have lashes on, I can add a little something extra. Not much will salvage this look. It's not one of my favorites, to be honest. So I'm gonna grab my fluffy brush. I'm gonna dip into the deeper matte type of shade. I am super duper disappointed that the shade Siren, which is the gunmetal shade, did not do the most. And I'm gonna intensify this outer corner area a little bit. See, once the lashes are on and you see exactly what the look is looking like and how it's turning out, you can always go in and fine tune. And go back in with a fluffy brush and blend. I'm gonna use the highlighter palette with a highlight brush. That's pretty. I'm pretty sure you guys have something like this in your collection already. It's nothing like super unique. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty. And I think it adds a little something to the look considering that the eyes didn't turn out the way I wanted them to. So let's add some on the tip of the nose. Now let's move on over to the lips, which I'm hoping, I don't know how this is gonna look considering the eyes are blue. Why does this smell like coconut? Kind of. All right, so the lip liner glides. It's a really nice creamy formula. It's very pigmented. I'm not mad at her. My lips are dry AF. So let's go in with the liquid lip gloss cream lipstick situation. And by the way, it says Easter set, but there's no actual name to each of these items. So I'm not sure that you can get these individually. Do you see how pigmented? This is not just your plain Jane lip gloss. It is super duper pigmented. And it's not emphasizing the dry patches on my lips, and I just told you guys my lips are dry AF. It is the kind of formula that will definitely get onto your teeth, so you might want to kind of pat a paper towel or something like that on your lips if you want to kind of mattify it, or go in with a little bit of translucent powder to kind of set it. Given the fact that it is early in the morning, I don't really like this lip combo with the eyes, and my makeup will stay on for the rest of the day. I am going to take the lippy off. I'll leave the lip liner on because I think the lip liner is cute. But when it comes to this, oh, it's on my teeth. When it comes to this actual lip gloss lipstick situation, it's just too much for the eyes and I feel like it clashes. So I'm gonna make it work with something else. All right, girl, so here is the completed look. And let's get into the product roundup and what I think about this variation. I'm gonna preface this by making it very clear that there's no way in this world that anyone absolutely loves every single item, every single variation, every single, oh my God, this is the end of the world if you don't have this. Like, it's unrealistic. So let's start there. And it's okay, even when you get PR, not to like things. So I want to be clear on that because we're very transparent and honest here on the channel. We don't have to poo-poo on brands or product, but we have to be honest, right? Right? Okay, girl. Girl, I am so rude. I forgot to invite you to subscribe to my channel if this is the very first time you're seeing my content. I'm hoping you're enjoying it as we go. And I hope that you consider joining a little family here on the YouTube by hitting the subscribe button down below. 3 full-size items for the price point of the bag, I think is 100% fair. You don't get that anywhere nowadays. The highlighter is cute, but it's not an everyday highlighter. It's nothing out of the ordinary. You've seen this kind of highlight and its color in the past, so there's nothing new there. It is pretty. I don't like the flecks of glitter in it. This is one of those items that I would say, you know what, if you already own it, skip it and just like pop it on the eye and it would look really, really pretty. It would serve as a topper, or it would look beautiful all over the lid with like a cranberry shade on the outer corner. It would look stunning. It's just not your everyday highlighter for the cheek, and so I'm gonna say set that over to the side. It did not make the box. The lip duo, the lip liner was actually really nice. I still have it on because it is really nice. The lipstick, I think it's nice, but I wouldn't wear something like this because of how creamy it is and what I do. I literally talk all the freaking time, and the last thing I need is to realize that I have lipstick on my teeth at the end of a video, and this has happened. So I skip on really creamy products like this unless they're like nudes, you know? So if it moves around, it shifts, it bleeds, or it gets on my teeth, you don't really like see it so much. So the duo is really nice because you got a 2-in-1 and they're both full size. I'm more about the lip liner over the lip gloss though. And then the eyeshadow palette, I think the color story was nice. And the packaging was so cute and fun, right? It kind of looks like a kid's thing, but then again, like, hello, I don't know. I really like it. But the formulas weren't uniform, and I feel like I worked a little more than I should have for a palette that is this simple to come up with something that looks decent. It doesn't even look amazing. It doesn't look good. It's decent. They were chalky, and when you would blend, it would start to blend away. You couldn't really build it up much. Some of the shades, i.e. the gunmetal, didn't really build the way it should have. And the fallout, I understand if I never tapped out to get the amount of fallout that I got, but girl, I stopped complaining about it, and like in between I just kept brushing it off and moved on, because it's one of those formulas that not only has a lot of kick up, but will have a lot of fallout. So if you end up getting this and you want to play around with it, I 100% say no matter what the formula is, makeup is supposed to be fun, play around with it. But with this palette in particular, I'm going to recommend you work on your eyes first so that you don't ruin your base and you don't have to put so much effort into fixing everything else afterwards. I think if we're going to compare the bag and the box is 100% worth it. I know the highlighter palette was a little on the iffy side, but still, when you're looking at what you got, the box is where it's at. So if you're willing to pay $13 plus the shipping and pay $17 something for the bag, you might as well just add a few more bucks and get the box. That's just my opinion though. Now that I've revealed and tried both the bag and the box, to me the box was the one that was worth it this month. And that says a lot, because I always talk about the bag and how great it is. Sometimes you're gonna have flops. It kind of is what it is. All right, you guys, I've given you my feedback, my opinion. Y'all have seen the product in action on my face. Now I want to hear your thoughts. Did you get your bag? Are you having the same experience? And if you're new here, I really hope you have enjoyed today's video. You do not need to leave. Mija, I have so much content already up on my channel. I upload 6 days out of the week because I want to make sure you guys always have fresh new content to enjoy. And speaking of that, I'm gonna go ahead and suggest 2 videos here on screen. I'm hoping you'll consider checking out, and if you do, I will see you guys over there.